I was going to play that mono blue list that won the challenge, but I actually don't think I want to play super long drawn out games on stream because I'll probably just end up clocking and especially, never playing the deck. So as fun as that sounds, I'm probably just going to play more Grow, mainly because that tournament I'm going to is next weekend. So I need to practice. I need to figure out definitely what I'm doing if I'm playing Grow, if I'm playing whatever, the other thing, Mad Dog. So yeah, just coming back to this list, I just made some minor adjustments. Went back to the maximum cantrip number. I cut it down to just one mox, added the gemstone back, went up to 20 lands, and then trimmed to Fire Ice. So this is just basically one card off, or two cards off of... Oh, what's up, Tempo? You got Peace next weekend. Oh, sweet. Man, I hope that you do well and your sweet deck gets highlighted. I mean, they should highlight your deck regardless if you do well. But you have one of the sweetest decks, pre-modern decks I've ever seen. So this is just two cards off of Lanny's list. Like, it's a Coliseum over an island and a Mox over a fire. I guess it could also be Daze, but I don't know, Daze is kind of, I don't know, Fire's really good too. Daze is sort of overperformed. But it's also the card that like gets sideboarded out the most. I don't know. Yeah, Fire's really good. Maybe I should just do 2 days. But like, you kind of want the days early, right? So like, it makes you want to run more. All right. Oh, play it on Paper Stream with Neon the day before. Ooh, that would be super sick. Yeah, that deck deserves some exposure, so that would be a great way to get that exposure. So, I mean, all right. Well, maybe let's just play the Moxless version, the Lanny version. Although I do want the Coliseum. I think that I think the islands are okay with the 12 cantrips, and Coliseum is just really good. And then I do have been liking my sideboard setup. So we'll stick with that. But I'm like determined. I don't know. I'm going to try to play better. I'm going to try to maybe I think I might just be talking a little bit too much about like options or like minor decisions, which like don't necessarily need to be like discussed ad nauseum, like while I'm playing. Like, y'all are smart, you know what it is. So, I think I might benefit from trying to just focus a little bit more and like play my game. And then if people have questions, I mean, but like you want to narrate too for like, the VOD or just for like, I don't know. So it's not boring. Right. But I feel like I get too wrapped up in talking and then I'm like missing obvious things, but I don't know. When you have a camera on you, things feel different. So, I feel an urge to not just be like sitting here in silence for long periods of time. Okay. We're on the play. We're up against Nefarious with a PH. This hand looks great. We'll keep. All right. Important ourselves. Okay. Well, we don't want the planes. So we're going to leave up Counterspell, and then we can opt planes to bottom. So we'll go... Well, yeah. Planes. Opt. Slight. No. Okay. So Coastal Tower is likely land still. So definitely want to leave up. this counter spell for a potential standstill. Yeah. All right. And you do want to hit your land drops in this matchup, but we've got 2 more land drops to go and more cantrips, so cool. So we'll slight. So really just looking for I'll take the ice here because ices can be useful against just like tapping them out of blue mana when you're trying to resolve a spell. And we still have 2 more lands to play. But yeah, we're looking for Geddon, especially, the way this game is going. We don't have an early threat. Okay. All right, well, I guess we can chill. Oh my god, okay, we have all the ices. So I think I want to ice upkeep so that they can't... Oh, Eternal Dragon. Okay, maybe it's big blue-white and not land still. We haven't seen any other non-basics. So I think I want to ice so then they can't have Factor Fiction mana at any point for this next turn. And I mean, obviously, like, we have so many of these that, like, cycling them is reasonable because we can't just sit holding them forever. Okay. We've got all the do nothing. But at least, we've got the fires, which take care of a medium decree. So now we'll just chill. And I do like to play around Mana Leak. I don't think I want to play a land yet. We'll wait a turn. Okay, they do nothing. Go to 8 cards. Another daze. Okay. It's a pretty awkward game here. Okay. A gush. I guess we'll play City out and then plan to like hard cast Gush at the end of their turn. Cycle Vengeance. Okay. Impulse. It's funny, like I didn't spam the various Discords before I went live this time. And yeah, like lots less people show up. I think that I guess that's worth doing. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, return Eternal Dragon. Okay. Okay, so they're going to double hand size? Well, now I don't want to cast Gush. Although, if I draw... Well, yeah, I don't know. Then I just like let them... Yeah, I'll just let them double hand size. That's fine. Maybe we'll hit land or something that we can actually cast. And then our days is like actually live for something like a threat. Oh, nice. Right on time. Cycle. Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to fight over this. Yeah, this kind of feels terrible. Okay, we'll let that one go too. And then we'll see what they do. And then I'll probably like double ice them or something at the end of their turn. Or maybe they'll do something. They're going to fact. Okay. So I think we just take an opportunity to double daze here. Because we're not going to get an opportunity to use them likely. And that's a reasonable exchange. Okay, well, so they're down to 4 cards in hand, which is reasonable if we got a full grip and a gush. One of those cards is Eternal Dragon, we know. They must have played a Plains by now. You get go live notice from me, but I found you from the main premodern discourse initially. Honestly, I think it's wise to just do it every once in a while, though. If you post all the time, don't think I'll catch people's eyes much either. Yeah, that was kind of my. Oh no, they didn't actually have that card in their hand. That was my issue. Was just that I felt like I was kind of like spamming. You know, like I'm like, oh, I go to post and the last thing that someone posted was me. So. So here's where we double ice, and then we find Gush and are able to Gush with Counterspell back up for their 1 Counterspell. I mean, we're 20 cards in, so there's 2 in the deck, so, you know, it's certainly, you know, well, there it is. That's how you draw it up. So we'll go ahead and fetch Island. And we'll ice this. Why would you prohibit my ice? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Okay, well, I don't even need to play land now because they're not going to have a counterspell. So we'll gush. So white, green, blue. Okay, and they didn't fetch or float, so this Dryad's at least safe from a plow. So, I mean, like, obviously we're in good shape now, and like it looks like we're going to win, but I mean, and no hate to my opponent, but I don't feel like tapping that much mana during their main phase really made sense. Like the time they returned the dragon and then discarded 2 cards, and then they did it again when like really all this match is about is so I gotta assume that I don't assume they have a plow, but I guess any plow or white source is going to the bottom. I mean, I guess I could just hold counterspell for a turn. I don't need to port in them right now. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. I mean, I guess it's pretty annoying if they get white source. Like I can 100% keep them off white source almost assuredly. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, well, I guess I can't 100% because, like, I don't want to give them a counterspell swords wastes, so I guess I'm going to shuffle that. You know, we'll have to, I'm curious to see. They counter ice because they're afraid of the frost. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to shuffle that because those are all just good. I mean, I guess that's always a possibility, and that's why you do it. But, yeah, okay, if our Dryad survives the turn, we have double counterspell. No! Oh, thank God. No, don't do it. Okay. Great. I mean, we're on a slow clock here. But like we're setting up for another Gush Geddon as soon as we find another source, which our opponent's not gonna like. Oh, that's right. Right. Oh, they had the Eternal Dragon anyway, so really any land was gonna get them white source. But it was good to shuffle away the plow. Okay, well, I want double counterspell up. Plus days, so we're still safe. And then we probably just force a get in next turn. Because I don't think they can come back from that. I don't know. Although I don't know. Like tapping forward our main phase might be sketch. But they're gonna do something. Sabo's Web. Sabo's Web is A-okay. Okay. So I'm gonna I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 5 mana. So that's enough for just getting plus days, which should stop anything except a plow. Plow would be annoying, but I still think it's what we're supposed to do. Counter this? Oh, okay. Sure. I might really want to draw those cards anyway. Okay, we'll just shuffle those away because there's 2 lands. Okay. So we definitely want duress. Usually they have some number of powder kegs and possibly humility. So probably days is out on the draw and also just in a long, slow game where people are playing lots of lands. Oh yeah, and then like probably Trim of Swords. I mean, we can Eternal Dragon, Angel, maybe Mage. I don't like Pyroclasm, but like maybe it's a hedge against Mage and Decree. But it's like I always kind of think of it like if they're decreeing for a lot, then like we've kind of already lost, you know, like that's what we're trying to get ahead of. But with the chance of Mage and I don't know, tapping their islands is really good. Actually, I think that tapping blue sources at the end of the turn is like, I mean, and duress are our ways to resolve get in. So let's just play our game and not worry about that other stuff. Okay, this hand looks great. You know, a couple cantrips, a threat. Our mana's fine. Okay, I like that. I definitely want the Geddon, and I like playing an early Dryad, because like, you know, well, I guess if they have 2 up, maybe I won't do that. I won't play it into a counter spell, but they don't always have they don't always have plow. So I mean, but like, is there? Oh, they're gonna do something. Web, Meddling Mage. Okay. Oh, are they gonna name Dryad? People often name Dryad, which they name Meddling Mage. Okay. Well, that card's not in my deck. Okay, well, at least we... Yeah. Yeah, people often name Mage. I think what you're supposed to name... I guess... I mean, I'm not sure that you're supposed to bring in Mages against me. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. But I think you're supposed to name Geddon or like if you have Angel, then like Plow. Okay, well, we definitely want to play Island. We want to portent ourselves. You'd think you'd have just held up double counter days the last game, at least another turn. I want to be able to play an island after again to have the days for potential plow. Yeah, that does sound better. Okay, well, this seems like a great top. So we'll draw the counterspell first. Yeah, like maybe I was too aggressive with the portent. So we'll draw counterspell, have that up, and then we can duress, and then gush get in the next turn. Although if we have to counterspell and duress, then our gemstone mine would be gone. So we'd really like to not counter something on this coming turn. Okay, nice. So we'll play land, duress you. Okay. Counterspell, Mana Leak, Fact or Fiction. So, okay, well, we can... I think we just don't want them to have the fact. I mean, if we take Counterspell and then they go for fact, then we just counter, which is kind of sweet. And they don't have a hard counter, and they just have a Mana Leak. Yeah, I think that's better, because like we just have a Counterspell for their Fact or Fiction, and they're going to need to cast it before we do tap our lands. So I'm going to do that, which I think is the right way to look at it. But I could be wrong. Yeah, slim outs either way. But no, I think your line is more conservative, or conservative in a good way. Okay, so they don't go for the fact. Okay, so they don't go for facts. They don't draw land. They're probably just gonna play mage, which I don't think we care about because we'll outrace them. Although they might name Geddon. Okay, they don't do anything. Okay, they learned. Oh, I should have opted. God damn it. That's rough. I guess we knew it was Gush. So we'll Gush now. Which, I mean, I don't think we really wanted the Gush, though, so opting would have especially been nice. Okay, and then we'll Slight. I guess Coliseum's good. We'll opt. What's up, Mike? 2K worth of Japanese, pre-modern Japanese cards. Very excited. That's awesome. Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, we can't really cast it, and if we need to counter, I don't know. It's good, though, and we're going to have another source eventually, so I'm not going to bottom it. Oh, we have to hand size? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, no, we don't have to hand size because we're going to counter this. So, yeah, we certainly give them window. I mean, we know 3 of the cards in their hand of the 4 cards. So if they drew a plow or draw a plow now, then good on them. Or, I mean, if they draw a wrath, then, like, that's fine. Well, it's not ideal, but... Wrath. Okay, cool. So that's okay. So we'll just chill with this up, and then, we're just looking for source. But they have 4 cards, and we're at 7 with Counterspell, Duress, Gush, Geddon. Like, we're in a commanding lead at this point. Okay, so I think I guess they just get to use their leak then. But then we might be able to then we can just Gush Geddon them. So yeah, let's do this. Yep. Oh, well, that doesn't make sense because Gush Geddon them with the threat out is not good. I don't know. That doesn't quite add up, does it? They name Psychotog. That's a good name. Yeah, I am tired of losing to Blue-White. Okay, so... All right, well, let's opt. Okay. All right. So we know they have a disenchant. I don't know what else they're holding that I fear that I would want to dress now. So let's just play... Let's play Coliseum and pass. So, I mean, we have 3 fire and 3 plow in our deck as ways to, get out of this. I mean, Counterspell is good. I think I'm supposed to keep that. So I will. Seal of Cleansing, looking pretty rancid. All right, I'm going to duress them now. Okay, Cycle Decree. Okay, we'll take Impulse. And then we'll just leave up Counterspell. And then probably, because like, well, I guess it'd be better to Coliseum after we gush. So we'll take the 3. And then we'll plan to go. And they didn't play a land. Okay, they're holding lands because of Geddon. Okay, well, there's a Dryad. So I guess we could just play that first. I guess we'll just bust out this Seal now to pump our Dryad. And then pass with counter up. Okay, so now this feels pretty good. Okay. So I think I want to just chill for a minute because leaving up Counterspell +3 allows me to, counter a mana leak or pay for a mana leak. So like if they go Plow and I go counter and they go mana leak, then I can pay. Okay, they play one of their islands, so they've got 3 unknowns now. Okay, well. Okay, well, they've got both, so that happens. Okay, well, we got a little life there. So we still know they have Island, Disenchant, and then 1 unknown. They're representing a counterspell. Okay, so I think now we'll crack this. Okay. So Seal, Gemstone, Flooded Strand, I think. Maybe we want the Gemstone over the city. Nah, yeah, I think we want I think our life total is not actually that pressured. Okay, well, I don't want to play Tog into. Well, I think they're F6. Let's just go for it. And yeah, because then this just win. If they don't have an answer here, this just wins with our Plow and Fire. Oh, this is Ollie Steele. Ollie Steele. Like his solo stuff. He was in some like progressive metal band, but I don't remember which one. But this is his solo stuff. Also, sorry, I'm on my laptop is not currently accessible, so I'm like using my iPad and like it's hard to see chat and it's much harder to keep track of what's happening. I mean, it sucks to go all in and then have Plow, but also kind of like not a big deal. Oh, maybe it is Animals as Leaders. No, it's Ollie Steele, but yes, Animals as Leaders is Ollie Steele is adjacent to Animals as Leaders, like they're that sort of instrumental progressive metal thing. But yeah, there is also Animals as Leaders on this playlist. So, okay, well, we got the first match win. As I said, I think that our opponent misplayed in game 1 in particular. And I definitely took some probably less than optimal lines in those games. but got the dub 2-0. Although like didn't really have much time for a third game, so I'm glad I did get that second win. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if you're still here, but I can't wait to see your foiled out Landstill deck. So let's see. Yeah, I don't even know how to see who's like. Oh, it's tough. I meant foreign, not foil. Yeah. 4 Blackboard Mishras, 7 Sabos Webs, Powder Keg, Wastelands, and Dust Bowl foils. Wait, those are all foils? The Sabos Web, Powder Keg. No. Wasteland and Dust Bowl foils. Got it. Foil Mass, Disenchant. Oh, foil. Oh, the card foil. All be foreign. Okay, got it. But then you did get a foil Mass Disenchant, Apocalypse Lands, Decree, Pernicious Deed, Sports. Wow, that is gonna look so sick, dude. Then another 300 cards of random things. Oh my gosh, Mike, I'm jealous. Can't wait to build Stasis, said no one ever. Oh my god. Yes, yeah, let's practice against Stasis. That sounds great. Okay, so we're playing well, go back to the deck for anyone who's just joining. We're playing this. This is our list. This is really close to the Lanny cheesy perfect GAT list, but Stasis was the first pre-modern deck you built. Oh my god. But yeah, we're playing a Coliseum over an island, and we're playing something else. No, that's it, right? I thought there was I thought I had something else. No, just a Coliseum over an island. And then the sideboard is similar, except we added a dress and trimmed we cut the plagues and added a third Pyroclasm and a second dress. Wordwood, I mean, I just was like, it's just that, like, what's up, Wordwood, by the way? It's just that Lanny gets in my head, and I hear Lanny talking about like just how good the deck plays for him, and then like I cut Slight, and then today in Discord he was like playing less than 12 cantrips is like playing like more than 60 cards, and then I like in this deck, and I was like, that's kind of true. So I just wanted the slots, right? I was like, you know what? Okay, well, this is causing me to play 19 lands, which I don't like because I feel like you have to mulligan enough more that it's annoying, and then it's an extra slot, and so I just wanted the slot back for the cantrip so that we could be maximum maximum velocity and efficient. So we're trying it. It in those control, especially, well, I guess I don't know. The control matchups are weird because like every card we have says draw a card, so like, and you don't want to do anything, and they don't want to do anything. So like you only have a small number of cards that can actually like reduce your hand size. So it's a little weird. And Mox is actually kind of nice for that in a way. Like getting the mana burst for, in exchange for going down a card that you were going to have to hand size anyway. Mike, the list looks so bad. This is the first time I'm seeing it. You agree? You even play 12 cantrips in your shrimp list. Yeah. So, well, I just said this last night. I'll say it again. And I think that like Lanny was talking about sort of the spectrum of GAT, and like on the one, like the extreme sort of like if the meta is combo heavy, then like you fall in the like meddling mage camp. And if the meta is mid-range heavy, you fall more into the AK camp. And that this deck is sort of like a hedge or a a balanced approach between the two, where you're not like clunky and playing AK and playing for necessarily a long game, but you're also not playing a 2-2 that's bad in a lot of matchups. I mean, like Mage does a lot of heavy lifting, and the idea with this deck is you're kind of threading the needle. We found an opponent, but and I mean, Mike, what you're saying is like I also was having a lot of success with Mage and liked it. Although the meta that I've been experiencing has been a lot less Enchantress and Replenish, which is especially where you want them. Like you have a pretty decent Dreadnought matchup without them. Okay, we're gonna mulligan this because it's too many lands. We'll keep this one, and then I guess we'll bottom opt. But so this is more like I want to see how many people have sided out swords against me playing Mage. I don't know. People never side out swords. Only you do that, Mike. Okay, they got a Cursed Scroll, so it looks like Moneyball or some sort of pit rack situation. So I mainly want to see like, can this deck hang? Because Mage is clunky and annoying, and the deck's a lot more lean without it. I mean, like, this seems fine. Like, what am I actually looking for here? I don't really need the second city, although they might have Wasteland. And another creature removal spell seems good. I'll keep this. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Okay. That's annoying. All right, we'll do this. So I kind of want to play the city so that I have up swords or fire. And then also, like, if it gets wasted, then I won't opt the other city to the bottom. And if it doesn't get wasted, maybe that's... I mean, usually you want to wait to play these until you need them. But I'm like, I assume I'm going to need to kill a creature, like, very soon here. And maybe that's faulty logic. I don't know. So Hippie. Okay, Wretch. I mean, Wretch isn't the end of the world, but we'll still just fire it because, well, but maybe I don't want that city. Okay, yeah, we'll opt city to the bottom, and then we can just we can fire at another point in time. Okay, well, we'll opt again. I mean, another Gush, like, seems pretty good. I think that's kind of the sort of thing that we want in this matchup. It's like awkward because I don't really want to Gush now. So in like a Cabal Therapy situation, we'll just Gush in response. Or something like that. Okay. I don't know this song. It sounds like Polyphia. Oh, it is Polyphia. Okay. All right. Well, I can answer anything with a plow, so that I care about. So I'll just fire this now. Okay, no play from opponent. Okay, well, they're probably holding like a million removal spells. I mean, I'm kind of in the mind, like, you kind of want to get cards out of your hand, and they have to use the removal spells eventually. So, I'm just going to play this now, and then I'm going to Gush. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Vendetta or something, Funeral Charm. Oh, okay, well, maybe that's not the best one to let go to a Funeral Charm. Or so the best removal spell to have your Dryad killed. Okay, another Gush. So hopefully we can just outcard them. It's been fine without AK. Like AK shines in those grindy matchups, but it is kind of clunky when you're trying to, like, yeah, just your early game development is a lot smoother without two casting cost cards. Okay, important is welcome. I mean, maybe yeah, like that's good. Those are good cards. Okay, we'll find out some info here. Phyrexian Scuda, and they hit. Okay, how many Phyrexian Scudas do they have? I mean, this stupid rat is like actually doing me a lot of damage here. Okay, I think I'm in the market of playing up to 5 and starting to hardcast Kush. Okay, if this hits me, I may be in the business of plowing a stupid ravenous rats. Yeah, okay. They have like so many Scudas in their hand. I mean, I'm gonna draw so many cards, but they have like multiple Scudas in their hand, so I guess we'll just let it go. And they're not gonna do anything. Okay. Okay. Well, I will fire it finally. Like, we need a Tog like stat. Okay, a Black Knight. Okay, let's find the darn Tog, please. Okay. Okay, well, Geddon is kind of sweet. Sure. Okay. Okay, so then yeah, the plan here is to go plow and then hope they play another one, and then we go plow Geddon. Just hopefully they don't have like duress. Yep. Okay. Funeral Charm. Okay. I think I'm just discarding Plow. Like, I need my lands. I want the Portent, and the plan is just to play a threat and have that outclass all of their threats. Okay. No land. Now we can Portent them. Beautiful. I mean, that's 2 turns before they get a land. And then but then they do have a smother, wrapped up for our next level gemstone mine counter management. Yeah, I think it just like worked out that way. But yeah, I've said it before that gemstone mine and Armageddon is a combo. Yeah, I mean, okay, the duress is completely dead. Well, likely dead. But then like swamp is good and smother's good. And those are like, exactly the two cards I don't want to have. Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle this away. I don't know. Okay, well at least that's painless. Okay, they missed. That's fantastic. Okay. Is our Coliseum still in the deck? Because that would be... yeah, it is. That is exactly what we want to draw right now. Okay, they miss again. Perfect. Dog? One time? My goodness. Yeah, like, well, the shuffle certainly worked out. But yeah, I think you got to shuffle there. Okay, good. They keep missing. But we keep drawing land. Oh my god. Okay, I'll play another Gemstone Mine. That's fine. I mean, well, actually, maybe not, right? Because the Tog, 12, 30, 40, 50, 16. Yeah, I should have held that. I should have held that. Okay, well. We'll hold the rest. There we go. And then, you know, like, I think have we played 3 Gushes already? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've cast 3 Gushes already. So, of course, it'll just be right there on top anyway. Oh, they didn't do the math, right? Let's see. 6, 7. 7 plus 12 is only 15. They had a few turns, but we'll take it. Okay. So I usually do this. And I usually do this. So Dazes and Counterspells out. Pyroclasm Seals in. Although I didn't see Mishra's Factory. Oh, yeah, I didn't see Mishra's Factory. We don't have to worry about whatever that card is. Zootopia? No, what's it called? Dystopia. So, like I don't know. I'm torn between his cat. I guess duress is pretty bad against them. Like you can. It's nice because you can like duress a. Yeah, Zootopia. Sometimes Mishra's a 2x in black decks. Yeah, that's true. Like sometimes you can duress away the removal spell and then play your guy, but I guess that's not that different. I mean, I guess why it's Counterspell's worse is because then like if you just play a guy with Counterspell backup and then he just like duress you or therapy you and then kill your guy. Next Universe Beyond said, "Oh my god, this Lego Bob, it's too real. It's too real. I can't." I mean, Curse Scroll is a problem. Maybe we just want the third seal, and that seems like a. And then what? A random counterspell? Maybe we'll just do 2 seal and 2 counterspell. I don't want the counterspells in my opening hand. They can be okay once you guys are more into top deck mode. I also don't want the power class in my opening hand because then they just take it. But you know, this is reasonable. This is a very nice hand. I'm not going to complain. Cabal Therapy. Usually swords or gush is what they name. Oh, I'd rather have the bluey set. Oh my god, this Lego Bobber. I assume that you're a parent as well. I'm like on my iPad and I don't know how to look at who's in the chat on my iPad. So I would look to see who's here, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, they named Fire. Okay. Well, they're probably not happy with that. So that means they have a couple of 1/1s or something? Oh. Oh no. Our sword's getting clipped. This deck feels way stronger than the opening hands ever show. Wait, is my stream? Oh, oops. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, Mike. All right, I guess I'm just portenting. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll trust my opponent to play well. Okay. I guess the Tog is welcome, and I mean, I like getting here, but this is just too early. It's going to clog my hand for too long, and they're going to see it. So, yeah, I guess we'll just go. What do I guess I'd rather them see the slight. Yeah, they're not going to duress a slight or therapy a slight. So the open hand looks so bad. Well, that's because it's all cantrips. Yeah, that's the beauty of the deck. You're like, you have all these hands that are just keepable because you're like, well, these cards are just going to turn into cards that I want. Okay, no follow up. Wow, that's pretty great for us. Huh. Well, maybe I do want the get in now. Like, maybe just. I mean, no, I don't really want get in. I don't really want get in right now. I've got 3 lands and. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Okay, well, so someone wanted us to have them. So we've got them. We've got it. Sure. Okay. Okay. Okay, no therapy. We'll take it. Second seal's looking rancid. All right. I'm just going to plow now because I don't want to give them a chance to. I mean, they probably weren't going to therapy with it. Like they were going to attack and then I could plow then. But I want them to think I don't have another plow in my hand. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Well. Cool. And then we're not going to play it. I mean, do they really have a third wasteland? I'm not going to risk it. I just hope they don't find a creature that they want to sack. I mean, they're not going to play into the Pyroclasm. Well, maybe they will if they assume we don't have a thing. They think we're mana screwed. If you were to sign cards at the Breach event, what card would you sign? Oh, God, that's a really good question. Huh. God, I got to think more about that, Jiggy. Okay. Early Frost. I love it. But well, let's figure that out. I would happily sign cards. I've never signed a card before. I know it's very like a pre-modern thing, and I love it about this format. Sure. Yep. Get the Tog, I assume, or can they not resist the 2-for-1 that's not doing anything? I mean, maybe they have removal for the Tog, so maybe they just take Plow. The Tog. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, they have 2 cards in hand, and we're on a 10-turn clock. So, although they do have perfect information, and they have another therapy, so they could rock us further. Oh, what's up, Zalman? It's good. We're 1-0. We beat Big Blue White, and now we are. I'm gonna. I want to play a seal, but I don't want to. I want to save this for Island, so I'm just going to expose the gemstone. If they have a third wasteland, they have a third wasteland. So we're up a game now against Moneyball Black. So this is game 2. So yeah, 1-0. We beat Blue White 2-0, and now we're Moneyball Black up 1-0. Okay, they hit their third land. So like Scuda is almost certainly coming, although they only have Plow. So yeah. Okay. All right. Well, resist the urge to gush now, so we can get in next turn. And then we'll just hold the seal for like if they play like Ravenous Rats or whatever. And also, I don't really want to use the Gemstone Mine counter for that. Well, I guess I'm getting anyway, so maybe I'm supposed to play seal there. But now at least they have to fear counterspell. Okay. Okay, there's the rats. That's unfortunate. Okay. Hopefully they name swords, but they're probably going to name Geddon. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll Frostling, Frostwielder, Frostwalla, Wall of Frost. These are all great. These are all great tempo. It'd be nice if there was a playable card. Wait, I don't want to be F6. Okay. I would like to fetch. I'm going to fetch an island because I believe the other Geddon was still sitting on the bottom of my library. So at least now we'll be live to draw it anyway. Well, Frost Titan, but I was thinking something that was playable and that was in Premodern. Okay, well that's a good play. Well, I guess it's the swords because we need the gush. So I assume that the last card in their hand is Phyrexian Scuda. Okay. Well, sometimes I like to port in before gush because then you're like, okay, well, do I want to draw these cards? And if not, you can shuffle them away, which seems good. And I think it's better than like hoping that, you know, one of the top two happens to be the Geddon. So yeah, we'll do this. Okay, that seems like pretty good cards to gush into. Tog especially. So I guess we'll draw the city. Well, we're going to draw it anyway. We're going to draw them all. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the question is, I mean, I guess I'm going to lead with Dryad. Because I don't think they have a removal spell. I think that they're... Well, they might. They could have a removal spell or they could have Scuda. I'm not sure why I think they have Scuda. Just because it's a 4-drop, I guess. But if they do have a removal spell, I'd rather keep the Tog. And if they don't, well, then the Dryad will be one bigger. And yeah, we'll take a hit from Night, but that's fine. Keldrin Frostbeast, I think, is only... Okay, well, Keldrin Frostbeast... Oh my god, say no more. That's... Yeah, Frostbeast is so sick. So sick. Okay. We can run that back. I mean, I guess this turns on Funeral Charm. So maybe I'm just supposed to slam the Tog. But, again, if they don't have removal, I'm like, the 2-2 is a lot better than a 1-1. Okay, Factory. We've got Seal. Well, Counterspell could be great here, but we'll just go ahead and develop this. So I don't think I want to be aggressive because I don't want to burn the seal on the Mission Factory because Curse Scroll would be very good against us right now. So we'll just kind of chill and let this outgrow it, and then keep Tog. I mean, Tog's not anywhere close to lethal, so you know we're still not out of the weeds here. But like Cantrip would be amazing, you know, as is kind of always the case. Okay, we'll hold that. I guess it's fine to... No, I guess I don't want to attack. I don't want to trade my Dryad for one of their things. I guess if they double blocked, then we could fire off the seal and then counter the scroll. So yeah, let's get busy. Okay, more cantrips, please. No, okay, well, we'll do the same thing again. Okay, so Tog, our next attack, if we attack with both, would at least threaten lethal. And then that puts them in a pretty awkward spot if they don't do anything. Oh, they got another one now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they can make a very large Mistress Factory. That's really annoying, actually. So, I mean, I guess if I go with the Tog, then they could come back with a Bat attack into our Dryad. So Tog on its own is without discarding counterspell would be so 1 plus 9 is 10, 11, and 3 is 14. So, but I mean, I guess we could still just plunk in if they want to trade any of their material for Tog exiles. That's okay. And they also have to think about Gush math. Fire Frost. Okay. 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 Wait. Oh. They tapped it, but then they didn't. What the? Why did that only have 2 damage on it? That was weird. Another one. Oh my god. It's very annoying. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do it again. Oh, no? Okay. Interesting. What do we listen to? The Zenith Rise, I Bet the Sky. It's like my playlist, they start mixing random stuff. I'm going to start this over because yeah. Damn, 22 viewers. That's sweet. What's up, y'all? Okay. I mean, they may just get the counterspell because I've been representing it for a long time, but I usually don't even leave them in. But people also don't usually still name it even when you take it out. Yeah, okay, they got it. I could have countered it to grow the Dryad, but I was just thought there was a chance that they didn't name counterspell. Because Ratatat's so sweet. Oh, yeah. Who's that? Ainvar87. Ratatat is so sweet. Thanks for the love on that. Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just worth it to counter because then they don't see our hands. Yeah, actually, in retrospect, I should have just countered. They didn't know we were holding nothing but lands. I should have countered that. That was bad. Because like also the counter is probably like highly relevant as well. Should have thought a little bit more on that one. Okay, well, we're actually ahead on clock though, so this is only game 2. That's crazy. This game has been a freaking grind. I guess the first one was a grind too. Okay, so then they're gonna funeral charm. Okay, well we'll take 2 then. We don't fear. We'll take 2, baby. Okay. I mean, so 3. Let's see. Well, it just Tog. Let's see. 7 plus 5 is 12. No. Oh man. Okay, but I've got the seal for the stupid factory anyway. And like, I mean, scroll would matter, but like we're getting to a point where scroll wouldn't matter. So let's just go in, and then if we have an opportunity to pump, we'll pump like a modest amount. Okay, yeah, and then we'll just do that. Okay, 3. Okay, but now they didn't tap, so they only have 1 mana up. Okay, well then I think we're in the clear, right? I think they have a Funeral Charm, which shouldn't matter. So 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 5 is 15, and then we can fire them for the last one. Cool. Yeah, we got lethal. I was just worried that like they might have been holding a removal spell or something, and then we're going to try to get us when we went in. But then they didn't tap their. I don't think the factory wasn't 6, so they could have tapped it for mana, which would have put me through a whole spiral of thinking. Okay, so we're at 15, and then we'll just go. Okay. Oh, we haven't dropped a game yet, so that's cool. Let's keep it rolling. For anyone just joining, this is the list. It's basically Lanny's Perfect Cheese GAT, but with a Coliseum over an island, no moxes, and then the sideboard is almost identical, except I cut the 2 plagues and added a second dress and a 3rd pyroclasm. So yeah, we're 2-0. We beat Big Blue White and then Moneyball. And yeah, I was saying earlier, excuse me. Lanny was talking about how cutting any of the 12 good cantrips from this deck is akin to playing more than 60 cards, which I think is a really good argument against it, and it makes a lot of sense. And then Nacho, in his eternal wisdom, also had, a counterpoint, that being, because Lanny was saying he would play 14, he would play up to 14. If there was like another good cantrip, he would play probably 2 more in this deck. And then Nacho was saying, like, that makes sense, but also, the more cantrips you run, the more likely you are, as the game goes long, to flood, because like if you're constantly bottoming lands and then you shuffle, well, now like your density of spell to lands is like all jacked up because you've played so many cantrips and you still have all these lands. But the other interesting thing to think about is like I don't know how often I do this, but it's like, the only things that force you to shuffle are your fetches and your portent if you choose to. So it's like, if you've bottomed enough lands, there's like maybe some sort of argument to be like, to attempt to not shuffle your library. Which is kind of an interesting thing to think about. But yeah, these matches have been long. 18 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 17 minutes. Damn, Kajeldra and Frostbeast. Oh yeah, that's definitely me. 100%. I love that. I gotta love that. At end of combat, destroy all creatures blocking or blocked by Kajeldra and Frostbeast. Okay, yeah. Don't get in my way, homie. Like, yeah. That's for sure what it is. Okay, almost 4 minutes now, trying to queue. Did you guys see this list that won the challenge the other day? Mono blue control. Pretty sweet. I was gonna play this tonight, and then I realized that there's no way that I wasn't gonna just go to time every time and not be able to function in a deck I had never played, that was trying to play really long games. But eight creature lands, 4 Chain of Vapor, some Quicksand, some Dust Bowls, a Thawing Glaciers, a Force Spike. A couple 4 spikes. Rainbow Freet is pretty sweet. Morphling. 4 Nevernill's Disc. And then 4 null. And then Arcane Lab is like super sweet sideboard card. Luminati Control, you have it made. Who knew you could bounce Disc on the stack? Oh, well, I did know that, but that I did not immediately notice that interaction. I was thinking of like, I was thinking about it if you were playing it in a deck with Vision Charm, that you could phase it out and get it back. But yes, with Chain, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, this deck is awesome. Yeah, Jiggy, tell us about the deck, dude. And I assume Luminati is the designer of this deck. Like, obviously this one, but like, had we seen examples of this before? And like, where was the first example, and was it them? I know I'm not talking about like the Stalking Stones like era decks from back in the day. I mean, in a pre-modern context. Oh man, 551 on this, waiting for an opponent. We're about to like redraw Scissorman Meat Pie. What a name, Scissorman Meat Pie. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know. I think like playing Standstill and then not playing Decree just seems wrong. I mean, Disc just seems like if Deed's a good card, like Disc is really, really good. Oh, Wino Piracy Charm. No, I know Deed is 1,000 times what Disc is. I'm just saying that Disc is like a surprisingly good card. Scissorman Meat Pie was a mono blue Stifle Not Legacy guy. People stifle Disc thinking it destroyed it. Priceless. Yeah. Luminati had it for a while. Neon Marshall streamed it as well. Yeah, that's right. Why no Piracy Charm? I don't know what Piracy Charm does off the top of my head, to be honest. Okay, we're up against Phoenix. Okay, well, if they're on some... I mean, this seems like a keep. If they're on Sly, we're in trouble. Oh, Piracy Charm. Oh, yeah, that's like... Yeah. Maybe Sapphire Charm? The one that... Funeral Charm? There's a Sapphire Charm. Trickery Charm. It's a lot of charms. Okay. Our opponent is considering their first play. Onslaught Charm? Really? Change the creature type of one of their creatures? Okay. Waiting on Phoenix. All right, hear me out. Okay. Looks like possibly Dreadnought. I feel like a lot of Dreadnought people play these islands. Okay. I don't think that's what I want. So, yeah, we'll just, we'll play into the days here. It's... Green Blue Elves, where you splash Tricky Charm in response, change the creature type of wizard, symbiote to an elf in response. Oh my god. There's a subreddit that's called Bad MTG Combos, which is a place that you could share that type of information if you were so inclined. Am I supposed to daze this? I kind of want to. Oh my god, chat is off the rails. Change the factory from assembly worker into something else in response to a pump. Sick days. Thank you. Thank you, Vile Red Falcon. Oh, Standstill. And here I thought that we were playing against Dreadnought. Yeah, they did get me for sure. Okay, well, let's see who misses land drops first. No. You can root against me. Okay, good. They missed a land drop. That's excellent. Okay. We've got the clip loaded. Okay, missed one more. Okay, well, I wish I had an opt. But yeah, I don't want to like. Yeah, well, we'll just hopefully hit a land. Nice. Okay. So now they'll go to hand size. Oh, they're gonna. Okay, decree for that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna unfortunately. Oh no, actually no. Now they played the creatures. I can plow at the end of their turn to break the standstill. Miss a land drop. Nice. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they have to discard 4 cards. Unless they want to like prohibit our swords or something. Okay, oh they can do that. Okay, well that's the thing that happens. Yeah, tap more lands. Tap more lands. Okay. Okay, powder keg, seal, cleansing, disenchant. Okay. So I think I'm inclined to play Dryad and see if maybe they like go for a counterspell because I could pay for a leak, and then I could then Gush get in if they did. So we'll try that. Counterspell. Come on, you know you want to counter it. Yeah. Let's go. That's how you freaking do it. I mean, it's a lot of rainbow sources, that's for sure. But, you know, I guess they probably drew some lands off that that standstill, but you know, I still think that was the correct thing to do. So I guess we really need to find source. So I'm going to port in us. Like I'd like to mess with them, but came out near parity. Yeah, but my deck operates on less lands, right? So I think that's good for us, but and also like we knew that they didn't have any lands before the standstill because they're moving to discard. So I don't know. Maybe it was wrong to try to. I usually if I get a window to Gush get in them, I usually do. But maybe that was wrong. Okay. Well, we'll keep these. Oh, you mean that is a good thing? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, keg is fine. Okay, so we'll go like this, and then we know we don't want what's on top, so we can shuffle it away. There's a third tog. We'll shuffle it away, hold up counterspell, and eventually plow this factory. Okay, so they're doing fine on lands, but we can build up to maybe another get in, which would be sweet. Okay, so let's fetch. Thinking while I don't have up counterspell. Okay, sure. I'm not in the habit of countering impulses. Only if I get a chance to daze it, then sometimes I will take that opportunity. Wow, wait. There was a tog on top, and I shuffled, and there's a tog. Okay. Okay, well, what do I fear here? I don't think I fear anything. I don't think I need to leave counterspell up. So we'll go ahead and port in ourselves. Need to find a gold source. that's not going to do it. And like Gush is nice, but not really what I need right now. And yeah, we're just going to shuffle those away. At the very least, we need lands, not even if they're not the rainbow lands. Okay, I did sort of ask for that. Maybe they'll miss a land drop. That's what I'd like. No, they're going to keep hitting. Okay, they just did impulse. Okay, cool. So if they mana leak here, then that's acceptable. Okay, well, now I wish I had the Gush. Although I didn't have that land if I had the Gush. So, God, I don't think I can get in here. I mean, let's see. 1, 2. There's only 9 lands left in our 34 card deck. And if we fetch, 8 lands left. Yeah, that's not going to do it. So, yeah, God, I can't believe we're losing this game. Really felt like we were in a good position, but now we're getting crushed. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of okay. Well, Gush. Okay, so they can immediately kill it. Okay, if I fetch, I go to 5, and then I take 1, go to 4, and then I have to land, go to 3, land, fetch, go to 2. Yeah, and then they have so okay. So getting is not an option. All right. But then, I mean, I do this, then they hit me for 3, and I guess this is not great, Bob. Not great. Guess I should have left up the white. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I prefer that to the other option. Ooh. Okay. 2 cards in hand. I mean, getting our fire to resolve. We can't tog with counterspell, but we could Gush and then tog and have up ice, or potentially draw another thing. Also, like if we Gush, if we went for Gen, then we're just dead if they have a counterspell. All right, I think I'm going to go for the God. All right, yeah, let me go for this. Oh God. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. I guess I can Ice Factory and try to hit Plow. Ugh. Should probably just concede for clock considerations. Ugh. Okay. All right. So we want the dress. Probably a couple seals for factories and powder kegs. And want to trim a Plow. God, I don't know how to sideboard for this matchup because I kind of want Daze. Maybe Daze is just not good. I mean, it's good early, but like we're planning for things to go long. But also like days plus ice to set up get in is pretty good. Maybe we just don't bring in seal, and then we just like we assume. I mean, we assume they're going to bring in days is better on the play. Yes, I'm on the play. I lost, so I'm on the play. Is days bad? I don't know. Like it feels like when they pass with like they have 4 mana and 2 counter spells on all their even turns, because all their things cost 2 or 4 mana on all their even turns, that like days is kind of live. And like the game going along without us having resolved Geddon or resolved the threat and protected it is us losing. So saying like in the event that days is bad, we're probably not doing well. I mean, yes, we're sort of missing mage, but the whole point is to see, do we need mage? Can we still win these matchups without mage? So I'm inclined to trim a Tog. I think that creatures can get a little. I mean, you do want a bunch of creatures because they have a bunch of ways to kill them, but it get a little clunky. So and I think 3 swords and 3 fire ice is enough to. Oh, what's up, Olo? No, I realized I was just gonna. If I did, I was just gonna end up timing out every time, and that I probably wasn't equipped to play it on stream, having never played it. As entertaining as that might sound, and also I need to practice that tournament's the week after next, so I need to practice for that, which is kind of where I came back to this. All right, we'll try this. I mean, humility is also a thing. All right, I'll keep this. You want to hit your land drops, and we can, Portent Coliseum is likely relevant at some point. Okay, well, we don't want that. I'm going to have to play. If I'm going to win 2 games, I'm going to have to play fast. Okay. We don't have AK, so that's less annoying than it would normally be, but does neuter our Tog a bit. Okay, we'll keep that. Okay, well, we're continuing to draw lands. Okay, there's a days. So, as we established, days is good on their even turns, not their odd turns. I mean, no white source for them yet, so like I still think porting them is bad there. This is kind of exactly what we want to see. Powder keg. Okay, well, I think dazing is a little bit too obvious. Okay. But I mean, then we just kind of win both ways, right? Because if they pay it, then we get in them. If they don't, we can still set up get in. I guess I could have gone Gush, replay Island, and then just use the days. But I mean, now I just can just do it. Envelop? Do they have envelop? Or are they just floating? Okay, no. Okay, good. Oh man, envelop was about to like ruin me. I think I want Portent more than I want Counterspell, just because then like Counterspell's one card I want, but Portent can help us get multiple cards that we want, or avoid getting multiple cards we don't want. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If I was playing land still, my whole thing would be just constantly avoiding ever letting somebody resolve Armageddon. Okay. Well, I guess let's duress them and see what they're working with, and then decide what to do with Portent. Yikes. Okay, so they've got no lands. They've got double mages, which would be annoying. They've got a Wrath. Okay. I mean, the Mana Leak I could play around. So it's really like between the Prohibit and the Standstill. So maybe I just take Prohibit, Portent them, hopefully get them to miss. Then I play Dryad, and they're going to blow Keg, and then I play Tog. Yeah. Well, no, but then they could leak. Oh, yeah, but they can't prohibit Tog, so maybe I take Leak, but I'm eventually getting there anyway. Oh, God, this is tough. And I have to make a decision. All right, I'm going to take Prohibit. That might be incorrect, but that's what I'm doing. I just need to, like, play now, because, like, I'm really running out of time. Ugh. Another Powder Keg is actually really annoying. They miss 2 land drops, though. Yeah, I'm going to shuffle this. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like now I'm playing bad because I got to play fast. Great. Okay, so now I play Mage. So I guess I would name Queer and Dry, because then I can't play a 2-drop. Yep, they found the line. Okay. All right. They don't have these cards. So yeah, my hope is that they're going to be like, okay, well, fine, I'll keg your Tog, and they play Mage instead of passing with counter up, because then I can plow whichever one I need to, likely plow the one, assuming they name Psychotog, and then play a Tog, and then be kind of in a reasonable position. So if they name Plow, well, then I can still play Tog. So Psychotog, yeah, okay. So, I mean, it's annoying that I've got Double Dryad. They've got Wrath, Standstill, Mana Leak. Okay, well, the Tog needs to come out, because if they play Standstill, I'm in trouble. It's highly likely also, like, they don't think they've drawn a Plow yet, so that's probably coming soon. All right. That's fine. We're gonna start getting in some damage. And I guess there's no reason to not just do this right now. Okay, so we'll discard City, Dryad, I think, and then yeah, City. We don't need another one. And so yeah, no reason to do anything now. Okay. Because they have Mana Leak. So don't play land. Excellent. Okay. We'll do this. That's good. Okay, so what's our 8, 9? Okay, not really close yet. We'll Portent them. Okay, well, we can't really let them have all those plows. Okay. So let me see. 9, 10. Okay, not quite. Okay, I think I'm going to duress them right now. No, actually, no. Never mind. That's bad. Just can't let them use their mana when they're light on mana, right? So I think we opt using Gemstone. I think we're like really close. All right, night tempo. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, well, they've got the mana leak, we know. All right, well, we should gain life then. I mean, how much do we want to gain? Sure. Oh, they have, well, no, I'd like to play around a mana leak if I can. Okay, they're gonna hand size. That's cool. Stand still. All right, it's probably worth countering that, I think. Take the Wrath. Okay. Yeah, take Wrath. Obviously. Okay. It's like really, really bad for us. Stand still. Okay. Okay. I should have probably done it last turn. I don't need this plow. Actually, let's do this. Let's ice this. Okay. Oh, that's brutal. Actually. I have 6 cards left in my library. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I should have gushed for counterspell. That was stupid. Yeah, that was really dumb. Yeah, that was just idiotic. It's probably like, in the top. It's probably one of the next card. It wasn't. It was one more down. I guess I can't actually. If there is a Tog left, I can't play it and win. So I guess I can just concede. Yeah, we were out of Togs anyway. Okay, well, that was disappointing. Yeah, this whole like playing control matchups on stream is not working for me. Like, I feel like I have a tendency to have time issues in those types of matches when I'm not streaming. So it's a bummer though, because like we resolved GAT in both games and still managed to lose. Yeah, that was rough. Jeez, these games have all been so long. It's 11 o'clock. You know what? I think I'm going to actually call it a night because it's pretty late. And usually I get through a league, but with all of these being really long, grindy matches, we only got through 3. So thank you to everyone for hanging out and coming through. This was great.